Hi, I'm Brian, and welcome into my office. Let's now take a look at this mid-19th century atlas, which the binding is in quite poor exterior physical condition. Leather is all dried and scuffed like so along the joints, and the spine is like this. Yes, stained, etc. But the good news is, well, the front cover is detached. That's not the good news. The good news is that once we get inside of the atlas, it is, for the most part, overall clean, tight, and sound. The plates are color lithographed like this in beautiful colors, and we're going to, what I'll now do is flip through the atlas so you can see each map. This imprint is 1869 right there. It's Johnston's. It's a rather uncommon atlas. Here's the list of the plates, like so. There are 20 color lithographed maps within it. It is complete. Text part of the atlas is at the front, and like this. Saw some discoloration from when someone had put some acidic piece of paper in there at one point. Here's a little publisher's leaf with some imprints they had recently done. You'll see here there's a crack in the internal hinge, but the sewing from the binding is still there at present. And now let's just start to look at the plates within. This first one is geology, followed by more geology and cross sections and views like so. We get to this geological map of the British Isles, which is a very attractive map. And the maps are printed on a heavy cardstock like so. This is an interesting scientific map here, earthquakes and volcanoes with a mountain cross-section profile across the bottom. Then we get to this, again, a elevation style map with terrain. And here the same is for Asia with valleys, mountains, and table plains. And the same is for Africa, like this. Unexplored, of course, in the central interior. Okay. And here we have this map of North America. Has a couple stray red marks from in the past. Actually over here too, appears to be crayon or something like that. And here is the similar style map of South America, a thematic map. And here we have ocean currents of the world. Interesting little comparative elevation diagram here with a tall mast sailing ship. And hydrological map here, river systems of the world, with again a comparison of river lengths across the bottom. And here is a hydrographic map of the British Isles in two parts to form a large map. Here's a distribution of rain and snow. Be interesting to compare that to today. It's all melting. Climatological chart is here. Okay, average temperature. And these types of maps, these thematic scientific maps, are relatively new at this period in time, historically. Here's winds over the globe, like this. This is an attractive and interesting map right here. A distribution of trees, shrubs, grains, and fruits. Look at this, these little diagrams at the bottom with comparison and then the names of the various products that are grown in those zones. Same here for distribution of animals. And this is great because on this one here, little tiny cartoon-like diagrams of rattlesnakes, crocodile, boa constrictor, apes. Look at that, it's so funny. And then here is, this is very interesting, an ethnographic map of the world showing the distributions of the leading races of man. And here's the key at the bottom. Yes. And here's an enlarged close-up of that same theme in Europe. And that is the end of the atlas. There's this little loose supplement here pasted in long ago by someone who knows why. And there we go. This is how the atlas survives, and it is available now online from me, Brian DiMembro.